Early this morning, Melbourne time, the Australian-born Mary Donaldson became Queen of Denmark as her husband Frederik replaced his mother to become King Frederik X. They sealed it with a kiss in front of a crowd estimated 100,000. The King got quite emotional, wiped away a tear, and he promised Danes to do what kings should do: unite.
At blive en samlende konge er i morgen. Det er en opgave, jeg har nærmet mig hele mit liv. Det er et ansvar, jeg tager på mig med respekt, stolthed og stor glæde.
I see many Australians, especially Tasmanians, loving the idea that even one of us can rise to royalty.
Good luck to her. Good on her.
Good on her.
Good on him. Yeah.
Good on her.
It's wonderful. Finally, an Australian on a throne somewhere.
He seems quite at home.
Good day. And let us be honest, nothing rattles the public quite like a royal crisis wrapped in silence and served with a polite smile. While Australians are juggling interest rates, grocery bills, and the eternal mystery of why trains are always delayed, a very different kind of pressure cooker is bubbling away in Denmark. Queen Mary, once hailed as the modern fairy tale royal, is now facing a palace nightmare that no briefing folder could have prepared her for. And suddenly, the crown looks a lot heavier than the tiara suggests. Before we get into it, take a moment to subscribe to Royal News Daily and tap the notifications bell. That way you stay ahead of the stories shaking monarchies and politics alike, because this one has lessons written all over it for Australia. Now let us set the scene. Queen Mary's journey has always been framed as aspirational, an Australian-born commoner who married into one of Europe's oldest monarchies. She became a symbol of modern royalty done right, hard-working, relatable, and fluent in the language of duty. But here is the thing about symbols. The moment cracks appear, everyone notices, and right now the palace walls are echoing with tension. Since King Frederik X took the throne, expectations have skyrocketed. New reign, new energy, new rules. Except the rollout has been messy. Changes to royal roles, shifting priorities, and an undercurrent of public frustration have placed Queen Mary in an impossible position. She is expected to be the calm face of stability while standing in the middle of a storm she did not create. That is not leadership, that is damage control in heels. This is where it gets uncomfortably familiar for Australians. We've all seen leaders inherit chaos and be judged as if they personally lit the fuse. Think of a new Prime Minister stepping into office only to discover the budget is a bonfire and the electorate is holding matches. Fair or not, perception becomes reality, and Queen Mary's perception is changing fast. Supporters argue she's doing exactly what is required, listening, adapting, and maintaining dignity. Critics, however, say the palace feels disconnected, slow to explain itself, and oddly defensive. In 2026, that's political poison. Silence is no longer neutral, it reads as avoidance, and avoidance invites speculation like flies at a summer picnic. The real challenge for Queen Mary isn't ceremonial, it's emotional legitimacy. Monarchies today survive by feeling human. The moment they feel scripted, distant, or rehearsed, public patience evaporates. Australians understand this instinctively. We're famously suspicious of polish. The more perfect something looks, the more we assume something is being hidden behind it. Now let us talk pressure. Queen Mary is not just a queen consort, she's a symbol of change. That makes every misstep louder and every pause more suspicious. When decisions are announced without warmth or explanation, people don't hear strategy, they hear detachment. And detachment in an era of economic stress and social anxiety feels like betrayal. Here's the twist that makes this story compelling. Queen Mary's strengths may also be her greatest risk. Her discipline, composure, and professionalism were once assets. Now critics interpret them as distance. It's the classic leadership paradox. Stay calm and you seem cold. Show emotion and you seem weak. There is no perfect move, only consequences. For Australians watching from afar, this royal drama feeds directly into our own ongoing debate about relevance and representation. If even a widely admired queen struggles to maintain public trust under pressure, what does that say about inherited power more broadly? Every overseas royal wobble quietly nudges the republic conversation forward, whether politicians want to admit it or not. And make no mistake, this crisis is not over. Queen Mary still has the chance to reset the narrative, but that requires visibility, clarity, and a willingness to meet public frustration head-on. In modern leadership, empathy is currency. Spend it wisely or lose the crowd. Right now, Queen Mary stands at a crossroads. Remain the polished symbol of continuity, or become the voice that acknowledges uncertainty and earns trust anew. One path preserves tradition, the other secures relevance. History suggests only one of those survives. Thank you very much for watching Royal